Hello, welcome to Hillary's Whiskey Lounge. I'm Hillary, and this is my whiskey lounge. And today we are going to be sampling the beloved Edradour Caledonia. This is a wonderfully sherried, um, how old is this? 12-year-old, sherried 12-year-old, very sherried forward, very thick and delicious, wonderful mouthfeel, which we will see. This is bottled at 46% ABV, and it comes from the small Edradour distillery in Pitlochry in Scotland, so just a bit north of Edinburgh. Um, I did do a review of the Edradour 10, and I think I may have mentioned the Caledonia, but this time I actually want to do a tasting featuring this. It's called Caledonia not only because the name Caledonia is the ancient Romans' name for Scotland, named particularly after the Caledonii tribe, which in Celtic origins might mean something about having hard feet or the woods. So there is the Silva Caledonia, the Caledonian ancient forest. But anyway, so the name Caledonia is also a very poetic, romantic name for Scotland. The reason why this particular dram is named Caledonia, not just because it's cool and it's Scotland, and as you can see on the label, um, is the Scottish saltire, the official flag of Scotland. I guess it's the official flag of Scotland, or maybe is, yeah. But it's named Caledonia because this bottling was done with the help of musician Doogie MacLean in mind. And so I don't know how the relationship between Edradour and Doogie started. Maybe it's the local vicinity of Pitlochry being near Perthshire. And sorry, for those of you in Scotland, I'm not that clear on Scottish geography as far as the shires and the actual towns. Um, but so Doogie MacLean wrote this song called Caledonia in 1977, which it says on the bottle, which you can't really read right now, about his homesickness for Scotland while he was in France. And by the way, Doogie MacLean is a musician. He's a folk music artist. He plays the fiddle slash violin. He plays the guitar. He plays the banjo. He's quite prolific. Some people have compared him to being like the James Taylor of Scotland. If you can hear the music behind me, it is actually Doogie MacLean singing the song Caledonia. So at some point, Edradour and Doogie got together and they decided to do this special bottling together. So he's currently 71, I believe, and he lives in the little village of Butterstone in Scotland. And I'll talk to you more about him at the end. In fact, Doogie is going to be our little topic for after this tasting if you want to stick around. All right, let's open up this puppy. Brand new. And you can buy this in the US for around $75. If you go to some of the less expensive websites, yeah. I would definitely recommend steering clear of Fruit Bat. Sorry, Fruit Bat. And I think it's called Cask Masters. They really, really overprice everything. Okay, yeah. Let me move my microphone a little closer. They really overprice everything. So there are actually some bottler or some online retailers in Scotland that are less expensive than some of the U.S. based ones. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be good. Uh-oh. Where's my water? Okay. Well, I have a glass of water that I am going to use to show you how to do this also. So check out this color. This is natural color, non-chill filtered, just absolutely gorgeous. And especially for a 12-year-old, you know, just attaining this deep, deep, rich color is quite remarkable. Okay. All right, the nose. Now, I've never done a side-by-side taste test of Edradour 10 and the Caledonia 12. Um, I'm going to venture to guess that they're quite similar. It's just deep and rich and sherried, and the deep, dark, rich purple fruits, if you can imagine that. Dark oatmeal cookies with raisins is something I'm smelling, or I guess you would call them oatmeal biscuits if you're across the pond. There's a slight medicinal smell, but it's a good medicinal smell. It kind of reminds me of Robitussin a little bit. But the sherry aroma is just absolutely gorgeous. Okay. All right, let's do our first taste. Slunjava. Mm. You see the smile on my face? This is exquisite. This is like food. This is so good. Um, the arrival is a little sharp. I haven't added any water. This is 46%, but um, maybe it just speaks to the, I don't know, the quality of the sherry or something. But it's a little sharp, a little bite there. But the development, it just is mouth coating. I'm really getting a sense of like the dark raisins and plums and prunes, almost reminding me of my beloved PX sherry right here. I don't know if on the bottle there is any explanation about the actual. No, no, nothing about any kind of um, what is used in it. Nope, not at all. Just natural color, unchill filtered, 46%. Okay. um, so it's just delicious. It's wonderful. It's thick. It's rich. The mouthfeel is incredible, and that's again due to the fact that it's not chill filtered. So speaking of which, let's add a little bit of water. Now you can do this. It's not as accurate if you don't have your pitcher, and I'll probably spill water all over myself too. Okay. Okay, that's about 5 milliliters that I added. Nice cooled water. And I love this glass. I bought this when I was in London. This is um, Beavertown Ale glass that I bought at a bar right before I left. I saw people drinking their ales out of this at different pubs, and I just fell in love with this glass. This is so cool. Oh, mm. Remember, have your water while you're drinking scotch. Okay. Okay. So I don't know what this is really, you know, having to do with Caledonia, except Scotland. This is Scotland to me. This is having this dram, this wonderful taste, this wonderful aroma. Um, just imagine being at a nice crowded pub with musicians playing, um, or even walking along the fields of Scotland, preferably Pitlochry or Perthshire, where Dougie's from. That's to me the association of this. It has nothing to do with the song. It has nothing to do with Doogie. It's Caledonia. It's Scotland. I'm really glad though that he got together with Edradour and did this. It's pretty cool. I've actually well, I'll talk about him in a little while. Okay, let's do the aroma. Has really the nose very open, very deep. The the aroma is just beautifully wafting out of this. I can't. I wish that we had smell-o-vision and you could and you could smell this aroma. And this bottle, for being about, what did I say, 75 to 80 something US bucks, a steal. This is totally worth it. This is beautiful. Now, I wouldn't recommend this whiskey for a beginner. Definitely, maybe an Edradour 10 might be similar, but okay for a beginner. But only for those who just love that deep, rich sherried flavor. Speaking of which, I'm smelling more It smells like kind of a caramel toffee, like a Heath bar or a Score bar. Okay, I could just sniff this all day, but I'd rather be drinking this all day. Okay, the bite is gone. The water definitely helped. It's getting spicy. It's getting more kind of gingery and cinnamony. Um, this reminds me a lot of Glendronach, though. Just the flavor, the profile. But there's something a little more down and dirty about this than Glendronach. Glendronach is a little bit finer and elegant. This is kind of rough. It's a good rough though. This is so good. I can't tell you even more how good this is. Um, it doesn't have that funk that something like a Springbank has. It's a little cleaner than that. Um, but it's got this rich down to earth flavor. Mm. I think I'm just gonna sit here and drink this whole dram in front of you and make you jealous. Okay. Okay. So a couple things about this bottle, and again about Doogie. His name is spelled like in English, in American English, we would say Dougie, Dougie. His real name is Douglas Menzies MacLean. His last name is MacLean, MacLean. He actually does have a website. It's DougieMacLean.com. And and all of the information about him is on this bottle. There's even some song lyrics for you, which maybe I will read to you in honor of Doogie. Um, Let me tell you that I love you and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia is everything I've ever had. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I would go on Spotify or Apple Music and find Doogie MacLean's version, his own original version. There have been remakes, there have been covers, but his is the best. Okay, so his website is DougieMacLean.com. So that's DOUGIE MacLean.com. And then, of course, there's Edradour, which is Radour.com. I will put those links in the description box. And then let me show you a close up of him. This is way back when he was a bit younger. Yeah, come on, focus, focus, focus. All right, so like I said, he's 71 now. He is still performing. He still travels. He goes all over the place. He goes all over the world. But the coolest thing about that I love about him is that at his age and all the traveling and all the running around he does, every Saturday at 9 p.m. UK time, which is 1 p.m. California time, he puts on what he calls his little wee concerts. And his wee concerts, where he delivers about 3 or 4 of his favorite and fan-inspired wee songs that he has written. And he's on the stage with these crazy mannequin-like things with these crazy big heads, and he calls them the tatty faces, the potato faces. Um, and it's just funny. And so he performs in this old schoolhouse that apparently he has purchased. That used to be the same schoolhouse that his dad attended when he was little and got yelled at by teachers. And so those teachers would be rolling over in their graves right now to know that Mr. MacLean's son, Doogie, now owns that schoolhouse, which is really cool. So Doogie and his wife Jenny do this production on YouTube, and it's also televised on Facebook as well. And it's a free um, tel yeah, usually it's a free concert. Once in a while, he does sell tickets, and he does ask for a donation. And I've never done one of those. I've never been to one of those online concerts that I've paid for. I don't know if they're longer than the little half-hour wee concerts that he does for free. But pretty much, if you just go to YouTube and type in or do a search for Butterstone Studios. So that's all one word, Butterstone. It's spelled just like it sounds, and that's the name of his special recording. I don't know, name, license, place, and it's the name of his village where he lives, Butterstone. So if you do a search for that, you'll see all of the concerts that he's done, and I think he's in weekly. I don't even remember, in the hundreds, the 200s, something like that. He gets up on the stage and with his tatty faces, and he does this concert almost every week. He just actually did a special appearance at Edradour, and normally you can't get in there. It's such a small distillery that they don't even have tours. But he did I think it was an anniversary little mini appearance at Edradour, anniversary of this Caledonia. So that must have been really, really cool. So I would recommend going on Spotify or whatever music source you have. If you like Scottish music, if you like folk music, if you kind of want that combination of Scotland and James Taylor, he does his songs about, some are fun, some are about travel, many of them are about love. Um, some are about Scottish history, Mary Queen of Scots, just incredible stuff that he does. And so if you don't know anything about Doogie MacLean and you want to have some nice music going on in your Scotch lounge or in your little corner of your home where you drink your Scotch, it really, really sets the tone and the atmosphere, and it's purely enjoyable. So that's my recommendation to you. Oh, I forgot to show you my little baby one. This little baby, and it even has the whole story about Doogie, and the partnership with him and Edradour on the back of this little tiny one. This is actually one that I got in Edinburgh and I brought back. It's so cute. This little tiny munchkin size of, maybe I should just keep one of these in my bag at work or something like that. Um, Anyway, check out Doogie MacLean. He's my interesting thing from the Scotch Lounge today because I have his music playing all the time. I think he was rated number 2 or 3 on my Spotify Wrapped for the year. I just constantly listen to him. And again, the fact that he's 71, he still plays. Sometimes he has a senior moment where he forgets some of the lyrics or some of the notes, but he's an active guy. He does gardening. Like I said, he travels. He's a really awesome guy. I would think that he's a national treasure of Scotland, that I would believe if I were from Scotland. For those of you who are from Scotland, please give me your thoughts about Doogie and how much you know about him, if you've ever seen him in concert. Oh, my favorite song by him is called Wild and Windy Night. Beautiful, beautiful song. He loves writing songs about nature as well. So the beach, the wind, the flowers, the trees. He'll write about anything. So I'm just going on and on and on about Doogie. So here I am. I'm happily sipping my dram, my Caledonia, listening to Caledonia in the background there with my bottle. So Doogie, I'm going to include an @ to you, so hopefully you'll get to see this as well. So everybody out there, if you've liked this video, please do hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to get my videos out there to as many people as possible so they can enjoy whiskey as much as we do. And please share with your friends, especially those that you know either enjoy whiskey, or are just starting their whiskey journey, their Scotch journey. I think I'm getting a little cold. I might have to have another sip of this. Mm. Well, slunge everybody, and if I don't see you before, then Happy New Year and Happy Hogmanay.